For decades, the United States has held a monopoly on the invisible. In the high-stakes game of aerial warfare, stealth wasn't just a feature, it was the ultimate trump card. Aircraft like the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II were designed to be ghosts, undetectable, untouchable, and undisputed. But a shadow is growing in the east. Deep within the hangars of the People's Liberation Army Air Force, the Chengdu J-20 is undergoing a transformation that is sending shockwaves through the Pentagon. We've always known the J-20 was stealthy, but new intelligence suggests it's no longer just trying to hide, it's learning how to look back. Specifically, it's about a massive leap in sensory technology that claims to do the impossible. See the Unseeable. Is the era of American stealth dominance officially coming to an end? Today, we are going deep into the belly of the dragon to analyze the Type 1475 AESA Radar, the digital brain that might just have rewritten the rule of the sky. 130. To understand why this is a game changer, we first have to understand the evolution of the J-20's eyes. For years, Western analysts dismissed Chinese avionics as mere copies of older Russian or stolen American tech. But the Type 1475, also known as the KLJ-5, represents a sovereign leap in engineering. This isn't just a radar, it's an active electronically scanned array, or AESA. Unlike traditional radars that use a physical dish to scan the horizon, an AESA radar uses thousands of tiny, independent transmit-receive modules. Imagine a single lighthouse beam trying to find a needle in a dark field. If you block that beam, the lighthouse is blind. Now, imagine 10,000 tiny flashlights, all flickering at different frequencies, scanning the field simultaneously. That is what the J-20 is doing. It can track dozens of targets at once, focusing intense energy on a single point to burn through enemy jamming, while simultaneously scanning the rest of the sky for new threats. This frequency hopping capability makes it incredibly difficult for Western electronic warfare systems to noise out the J-20's signal. It's not just looking, it's looking in a way that is nearly impossible to hide from. 300. But the real threat isn't just the radar itself, it's how that radar talks to everything else. This is what pilots call sensor fusion. The J-20 is equipped with a sophisticated distributed aperture system and infrared search and track sensors. While an F-22 is shaped to deflect radar waves, it still generates heat. It still creates a friction signature against the air. The J-20's computer takes the faint radio returns from the Type 1475 radar and overlays them with thermal data from its infrared sensors. It's like a hunter using both night vision and a thermal camera at the same time. If the radar sees a glint of a stealth jet for a split second, the infrared sensor confirms the heat signature, and the sensor fusion creates a persistent track. This eliminates the stealth gap that the US has relied on since the Cold War. In a modern dogfight, the jet that sees first shoots first. If the J-20 can detect an F-35 at a range where its PL-15 missiles can engage, the F-35's stealth becomes a moot point. 430. This brings us to the most controversial question in modern aviation. Can this radar actually lock onto an F-22 Raptor? Stealth is often misunderstood as total invisibility, but in reality, it's about reducing the radar cross-section to the size of a marble. However, as processing power increases, radars are getting better at finding that marble. Amidst the background noise of the atmosphere, reports indicate that China is optimizing its AESA arrays to work in lower frequency bands, or using advanced algorithms to detect the wake a stealth jet leaves in the electromagnetic spectrum. The US Air Force is clearly concerned. We are seeing a massive rush to upgrade the F-35 to the Block 4 standard and a frantic pace of development for the next generation air dominance fighter. This isn't just a technical upgrade, it's a desperate attempt to stay one step ahead of a Chinese sensor suite that is closing the distance faster than anyone predicted. 5.15. As we look toward the future, the J-20 represents a shift from China being a fast follower to a true peer competitor. The Type 1475 radar is a signal that the digital battlefield is no longer a one-sided affair. Whether this radar can truly perform as advertised in the chaos of a real conflict remains to be seen. But the sheer technical specifications have already forced a total rethink of Western air doctrine. Stealth is no longer a shield, it's just one layer of a much more complex survival game. The hunter has become the hunted, and the sky is getting a lot more crowded. One thing is certain, the era of the ghost jet having a free pass is over. The dragon has opened its eyes, and it's looking right at us.